Well, I'm going to talk about acting in life, and you would think it would be about becoming an actor, but it's actually about actually acting in life, right? So let us start with acting in life, becoming who you want. I, as an actor, get on stage, like I am right now, and I have a character that I need to portray, right? And that character I built, and I get to do whatever I want, based with the script and stuff, right? But I get to do whatever I want, right? So it's the same thing, same notion, right? So how do you become, in real life, who you want to be, right? The only way you can become who you want is if you decide. All decisions are made by you, right? You don't let anybody influence your decisions. You are the only person that's influencing your decisions, right? So you decide. But how can you do that, right? It's pretty complicated. You get affected by other people, your parents, right? Your friends, your wife, right? When you get married, right? Or your husband when you get married. Right? But you get all these ideas and all this social media attacking you that influence your decisions, right? So you need to decide who you are. Who are you? You are part genetic. You can't do anything about it. Not now. Maybe in the future you'll be able to genetically adapt and you can be taller, skinnier, right? Your ears smaller, right? You get to decide. Blue eyes, tan, blonde hair, and huge, right? Whatever. In the future, you'll get to decide, but not now. Right now, you do what your parents gave you, right, and your ancestors, and you get the genetic brand, and then the life experiences, and that's why you're in school, and that's why you do the things that you do. Your parents put you in music class and art class and soccer, and you do all these things to kind of guide you to become who you want to become, right? But you can't control the life experiences you have, right? You try, and that's why you come to school. You try to control, and you take the classes that you want because you think you're going to end up in some place, right? I never thought in my life I was going to be a teacher. I never thought in my life I was going to be an actor, right? I want to be a mechanical engineer, make money, like they said a while ago. Make money, be rich, travel, all that stuff, right? But I realized after a while that I'm trying to control my experiences to become this person, but then things happen, right? You can't actually control your experiences. And I was in a car crash when I was 15, and my best friend died, and it was a hard time, right? And then I thought, I'm doing all these things to please other people, right? I'm making these decisions to please everyone else. When am I going to start doing what I want? So after the car crash, I decided I'm going to do what I want, right? So I tried to control my experiences to become who I wanted, and ended up, in fairness, that I was really good on stage. I had charisma, not very good looking, but I'm funny, right? So that puts me in a spot where, hey, why not become an actor? So I became an actor. I loved being an actor. I was in college when I started being an actor, and I loved the attention. It was amazing, right? You're on stage, everybody's looking at you, right? Everybody likes you because you're on stage, right? And it's amazing. The attention is amazing, but then after a while, you start to figure out that you actually do it because you want to entertain people. You want to make people forget their experiences. You want people to get involved in the story. And after that, you start figuring out that you're figuring out ways of making people change the way they think. And then after that, you're educating people. You show people what's good about society, what's bad about society, and you start shifting all these minds. And you kind of start to control people, right? And that's the weird dynamic that happens, right? You're creating art together, but at the end, you become humble, and you become vulnerable, because people judge you all the time when you're up here, right? And you might be good, you might be bad, you might have a good day, a bad day, depends on what, but All these things make you an actor. And it's very passionate art, and you are at the disposal of other people's critiques, which is great, in my opinion, but other people don't feel that way. The weird dynamic is that I get on stage, and I pretend to be somebody that I'm not, right? I'm on stage, and right now, I'm pretending to be something that I'm not. Those of you who know me, kind of, well, he's kind of like that, right? But I'm pretending to be something I'm not, right? And the worst thing is people believe it's real, right? So you go watch a play, and you see the drunk guy hitting his wife, right? And you're like, he's a very bad person. He's playing a part, right? He's doing something. He's playing a part, right? And even though you know it's not real, you believe it, and you pay money to watch people lie to you, right? You go watch a movie, right? And you know that guy's not Superman. You know he's not. No, he's not. He's not Superman, right? But you believe with all your heart that he's Superman. You get involved in the story, and you love this, right? And you want to forget all the other stuff, and you fall in love with the story. You fall in love with the character, right? And the audience feels safe because the play is controlled, and you know the outcome, and it's going to be great, and Superman's going to defeat the evil guy, and it's going to be good. Even though when you're on stage, nothing is controlled. Everything can go wrong, which mostly does, but you don't see it because you don't know the story that well, right? And you don't see what we've been practicing, right? So to enter the weird dynamic, I create a character, right, who is not a real person, but I make believe that he's a real person. When I'm on stage, I become that character, right? So this was Cheswick. He was a crazy guy in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and when I portray that, like he had these weird tics, and he walked weird, right? And people believe that poor guy, look at him. Look, all these deficiencies, and he walks kind of strange, and all that stuff adds up to you believing that my actions, my reactions, and the outcome of who the character is real, right? Now, you bounce off with the audience, and the audience tells you what is funny, what is not that funny, so you kind of play along with that, and you play along with maybe people are believing too much, so let's pull back a bit on the character, and you play around with that, right? I create a character, and then, based on the script, and the script shows me the different doors that the character has, the different possibilities, the different options. It guides the character. It tells me, like, this character is anxious, this character is sad, blah, blah, blah. It tells me the different points of the actor, of the character, right? And even though I'm following the script, improvisation is very important when you're on stage, right? In a movie, not that much, but when you're on stage, it is. So this is the really weird thing now. We do the same thing in life, right? You invite a girl, a guy, you invite somebody to go to dinner, and what do you show? You show your best qualities. You're not gonna be there like, look, my parents are divorced, I can't sleep at night, and well, I do this weird thing with my nails that I bite them and then I spit them inside like a little cup, and that's me, right? You don't. You're like, look at me, I'm great, got charisma, right? And then you might get another date, might, right? But you go around and you make people believe that the character you are showing to them is real, even though it's not real. And they know it's not real because you can't be that good, right? And everybody's pretending to be something that they're not, right? Or maybe they're pretending to be something that they want to be. Yes? So in life, you act to show people your best characteristics, right? But you do it to try to please others, okay? So same thing, feel safe because it's under control, even though it's under control. So the realization is people put you in boxes. He's an actor, so he likes to party, he goes out at night and plays the guitar. And why? People tend to put you in boxes because of what you do or what you like, right? But at the end, who decides? Them or you? You decide. You get to decide. And it's the same thing. You get to create the character that you want. And this will tell you, my character, for example, I don't know, I'm Darth Vader, right? Darth Vader. And I'm Darth Vader, right? And I won't go out and to the plants and like add water to the plants. Why would I do that? I'm Darth Vader, right? I can choke people with my hands without touching them, right? So it's the same thing. Who is your character? Do you know who your character is, right? So you create the character you want to create with the material that you have, right? Eliminate all the makeup that society tells you that you have to wear, women and men, right? Eliminate all that stuff and be who you really want to be. And you get to decide. You are in control. You might not be in control of your experiences. You can try to control experiences, but you are in control of your reactions, right? So when bad things happen, you can control. I'm not saying don't get angry, don't get sad, don't get happy. All I'm saying is control your emotions so that you can aim for who you want to be. And that's the only control you have, right? Everything else, it's out of your hands. But you can control yourself, right? And if everybody controls themselves, then everybody's under control, right? So the idea is to control yourself, right? Society will try to guide you. Society will try to tell you what you want, right? But at the end, you get to decide. You decide. If you decide, you become who you want. The most important thing is, if you decide, you can't blame anybody else when you screw up, when you make a mistake. It's you. You decided. But it's good. It feels good to decide and see that you went wrong and try to straighten things out, right? But there are no excuses in life because you are deciding everything. Oh, it's because everybody's drinking, so I'm going to drink. You decide. If you want to drink, go ahead and drink. If you want to smoke, go ahead and smoke. Right? If you want to get married, you don't want to get married, but you decide. Don't let other people decide for you. Right? So control your character, make sure, and doesn't mean that it's going to be fake. It just means that you're in control. The emotions are still there, but you can control them. So, becoming who you want. Make sure to act in life for you. Right? Don't look for attention of others. The attention's for yourself. You are creating your own character for yourself, not for anybody else, right? Be true to your character. Follow the script and improvise, right? And change the script sometimes, right? You can change the script if you want, right? You're not paying royalties for anything in your life, so change the script, right? Let your character evolve based on what society tells you, and at the end, you get to become who you want. And what else in life is better? Right? Thank you very much.